In June 2014, our media have revealed more unexplained events that we partially analyzed in the Sonoma County Jail. I participated in most of the investigation, up until mid-July 2018. In the darkest hour of June 2014, I was attempting to fall asleep inside my cell, in the MH unit of the Sonoma County Jail. All of a sudden, I witnessed hysterical screams in the cell vents again, all night long.
Help me! Help me! Get me out of here! Get me out of here!
I experienced this during my prior visit in June 2011. It seems like a pattern of abuse in the months of June, or could it be just a coincidence? During my investigation, I stood up on the toilet to hear upon the escalation going on with the inmate. I then examined the unit and found no evidence of trauma within the inmates. They were reported relaxed in their cells. At the time of the incident, the inmate was calling upon the deputy for help, but was being denied.
Help me! Help me! Get me out of here!
He then was hysterically crying about going blind repeatedly and making retching noises heard through the vents, through the hours of the night.
I'm going blind! Get me out of here! Help me! Help me! Get me out of here! Get me out of here!
The voice was heard again, fading periodically, and soon it would be loud again, like he was in a cell larger than the building itself. I had asked one deputy about the noises through the vents, and he accused me of the quote, hallucinating. Of course, that's absolutely the name of the game. Another deputy who was more respectful told me that there were rumors happening and quickly left my cell window. Some of these same events have also been overheard in other facilities that are connected with the county jail system, in Sonoma County, Crisis Stabilization Unit, CSU. How could the same situation have happened continuously, to different inmates? No one understands. This intense phenomenon has more to this than meets the eye. The mystery has yet to be identified, by an anonymous media repair professional, who also specializes in binary audio restoration. A former African-American, janitorial inmate who was cleaning the MH unit suddenly shushed me, when asking him about the altercation in the vents. He started pointing at different areas of the ceiling, claiming where the noises were coming from. In this case, this was a weird experience. He also was spotted carrying a small ladder across the unit, and it is unclear what he used the ladder for. Anonymous reporters have stated that the inmates should not access a ladder, due to a possible attempted escape. The maintenance workers who come in the unit were seen with their actual ladders. Why bring a ladder in the unit, when there is already one in the MH closet? I had a nice escort to the MH unit, at the Sonoma County Jail, in the evening of June 2018. I had multiple assignments, and one of them was to carefully examine the disturbing show that the deputies pull on inmates, during their overnight shifts. When it was nightfall, after my shower, I got ready for bed. Again, I witnessed screams in the cell vents, up until the next morning. I got out of my bed and listened through the cell vents, very closely. The incident was identical from my previous inspection of June 2014. During the episode, the results have always turned out that all the inmates, in the MH unit, were relaxed or sleeping. It is understandable that some inmates can be heard through the cell vents, but to understand the concepts that an inmate wouldn't be continuously repeating the same behaviors, every single night, for decades at a time. So, our media has come to the conclusion that there were no inmates involved, in the horror entertainment, through the cell vents, in the MH unit, at the Sonoma County Jail. Finally, the judge released me out of the Sonoma County Jail, in July 2018. After I was discharged, I submitted an anonymous report, to our international hacktivist group, hoping that our community receives some answers. We were told to protect their identity, for safety. Out of surprise, I received a call from a media expert. He told our media that the information I sent was examined, in good fortune. He explained to us that one of the audio that inmates would hear from the cell vents was successfully identified and obtained from an unidentified network. We will expose one of the recognized audio tapes that were discovered through the cell vents, in the MH unit, at the Sonoma County Jail. This detraction is still a mystery at this point. The sound device through the cell's ventilation grate, connected through the jail's water pipes, was not yet identified, unless it can be discovered, after the Sonoma County Jail is left abandoned, in the future. This could mean that the rest of the unknown audio clips may be linked to movies, sound effects, or even sample recording tracks of traumatized inmates. I've also happened to notice that there are two vents above the toilets. One on top the wall and the other on the ceiling above the toilet bowls. By the way, speaking of ventilation systems, there are known documented complaints of voyeurs spying on our community in various rooms, through an interesting vent grill. This is simply, by using a camera and other techniques. This includes above public bathroom toilets and showers.